Hidden Dragon Legend Shadow Trace, from challenging to cheap. Hidden Dragon is a 2.5D action platformer set in Imperial China where you play as Swordmaster Liu, out for vengeance in his memory. The first half of the 6-hour game is really enjoyable. It mixes platforming and combat to not make one or the other seem too much. It keeps the pacing of this game really great. You'll run into chests to pick up health items as you're hopping across rooftops, and along your way you'll be stopped by a variety of different enemies that all offer a different challenge for you to deal with. The combat seems spongy at first because you expect this to be a platformer with combat dashed in there, but this is actually more of a combat focused game with platforming dashed in there. In combat you have a light and heavy attack, and you're able to pull off a few different combos with them, eventually unlocking throwing daggers for range attacks. You'll pick up new weapons to equip throughout the story. You're also able to evade and build up combos to fill up a meter to pull off 1 of 3 different special moves at first, more to be unlocked with the in-game currency dropped by enemies. You can also use these soul stones to upgrade different skills you'll unlock and find in chests around the different maps. And you'll occasionally run into brute enemies that glow before they attack to give you a cue to dodge, making encounters feel just the right amount of challenging. You aren't just hacking and slashing in this game, you actually have to pay attention as enemies do Dark Souls level of damage. And each chapter of course has a boss battle which, like brutes, are just the right amount of challenging as well and will take multiple attempts to overcome, though you feel like if you try just one more time you can get it, even if you've been at it for an hour. Halfway through the game though, the game just starts feeling cheap as it all of a sudden wants to focus more on platforming, and the platforming here is just extremely awkward. You have a claw to attach to things, and you'll be using this in moments, but it just never feels intuitive. And the double jumping has weird unexplained rules, where it sometimes just doesn't happen. Like the game has invisible black holes that if you get close to will just suck you in. I was stuck on one platforming section for over an hour because of these awkward, unpolished, and unintuitive controls, only to face an overpowered boss with no real patterns after I just got out of an extremely tough boss fight that I needed all of my health pickups to defeat. And there were no health pickups on the way to this boss. So while the first half is a satisfying challenge, the game throws an insanely frustrating hurdle for you to climb over to see the game out to the end. One I don't see most players having the patience to overcome. And a pretty generic story that doesn't give you the fire to want to do so doesn't help either. Hidden Dragon Legend is a great and challenging action platformer game. It's a shame its lack of polish and platform and an unnecessary difficulty spike halfway through hold it back from being a classic. That being said, if you're a glutton for punishment, this most of the time is a decently solid game. I give Hidden Dragon Legend Shadow Trace a 7 out of 10. If you played Hidden Dragon Legend, tell me what you thought about it down in the comment section below. If you haven't played it, tell me if you plan on picking it up. Thumbs up. If you like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and thanks for watching.
You saved my life, and you were killed for it. What kind of organization would do this? And what's happening to me? I will avenge you, I promise.
If you like this video, please consider supporting me on Patreon so that I can continue to bring you reviews for all the newest games at patreon.com/superkengaming. You'll get access to early audio and video versions of reviews, exclusive Let's Play videos, and you'll even get to choose the game I play next. Thanks for watching, and of course, stay beautiful.